The United States has issued many commemorative quarter-dollar coins, each with its unique design and historical significance. Some of these coins have gained significant value over time due to their rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. In this video, we will explore 4 of the most valuable and historically significant commemorative quarter-dollar coins, their origins, and their current market value. First up, the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter was issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of American independence and remains one of the most recognized U.S. quarters. Designed by Jack L.R., the reverse of the coin features a colonial drummer with a victory torch encircled by 13 stars, symbolizing the original 13 colonies. Unlike standard quarters, the bicentennial quarter carries the dual date 1776 to 1976, instead of a single year of issue. The U.S. Mint produced these quarters in large quantities across 3 facilities: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. The quarters struck in Philadelphia and Denver were made of a copper-nickel-clad composition and were released into general circulation. However, the San Francisco Mint also struck special 40% silver-clad versions in both uncirculated and proof finishes, which were sold in collector sets. While most bicentennial quarters are common and only worth face value in circulated condition, certain varieties and well-preserved examples hold significant value. The 40% silver-clad versions are particularly sought after, with uncirculated examples ranging from $5 to $20, while deep cameo-proof versions can fetch between $10 and $50. High-grade versions certified by professional grading services, especially those in MS 67 or higher, can command prices over $500. Next up, the 2007 Wyoming State Quarter was released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, a series initiated by the U.S. Mint to honor each state with a unique design. Wyoming, the 44th state to join the Union, was commemorated with a quarter that showcases an iconic symbol of the American West. The reverse of the Wyoming State Quarter features a depiction of the bucking horse and rider, a well-known emblem of the state's cowboy culture. This design, chosen to represent Wyoming's deep-rooted ranching and rodeo traditions, is simple yet powerful, symbolizing the rugged and independent spirit of the state. The words, "The Equality State," appear below the image, a nod to Wyoming's status as the first U.S. state to grant women the right to vote. The Wyoming State Quarter was minted in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, P Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. The quarters struck in Philadelphia and Denver were made for general circulation in a copper-nickel-clad composition, while the San Francisco Mint produced both proof and silver-proof versions for collectors. The silver-proof versions contain 90% silver and are particularly sought after by numismatists. Next up, the 2002 Ohio State Quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, celebrating the state's rich history and contributions to American innovation. Ohio, the 17th state to join the Union, is often referred to as the birthplace of aviation pioneers, and this theme is prominently featured on the coin's design. The reverse of the Ohio State Quarter showcases an astronaut superimposed over the outline of the state, paying tribute to Ohio-born space pioneers such as Neil Armstrong and John Glenn. A vintage biplane, representing early aviation, also appears on the coin, further emphasizing Ohio's significant role in flight history. The inscription, "Birthplace of Aviation Pioneers," reinforces this theme, recognizing the Wright brothers, who developed the first successful airplane in Dayton, Ohio. The Ohio State Quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, P Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. The Philadelphia and Denver versions were struck for general circulation in a copper-nickel-clad composition, while the San Francisco Mint produced both proof and silver-proof versions specifically for collectors. The silver-proof versions contain 90% silver and are particularly desirable among numismatists. Next up, the 2001 Kentucky State Quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, celebrating Kentucky's rich history and cultural significance. Kentucky, the 15th state to join the Union, is known for its horse racing heritage, which is prominently featured on the coin's design. The reverse of the Kentucky State Quarter showcases a thoroughbred horse standing behind a fence in front of the iconic Federal Hill Mansion, also known as My Old Kentucky Home. This historic site is famous for inspiring Stephen Foster's song, My Old Kentucky Home, which has been the official state song since 1928. The design symbolizes Kentucky's deep connection to horse breeding, racing, and Southern tradition. The inscription, My Old Kentucky Home, appears beneath the image, further emphasizing the state's proud history. The Kentucky State Quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, P mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark. The Philadelphia and Denver versions were struck for general circulation in a copper-nickel-clad composition, while the San Francisco Mint produced both proof and silver-proof versions specifically for collectors. The silver-proof versions contain 90% silver, making them highly desirable among numismatists. In circulated condition, most Kentucky quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated and high-grade examples, especially those graded MS 67 or higher, can command prices between $5 and $20. The silver-proof versions, due to their silver content and limited mintage, range in value from $10 to $30, with pristine examples potentially fetching even higher amounts.